Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Royalties Podcast, where we navigate through the waters of financial literacy with a Canadian perspective. I'm your host, Clarck Cadet. Today, we're tackling a tough but important topic: the impact of job loss on your credit score and strategies to manage this challenging situation. We'll explore this story with Michael, a marketing professional from Vancouver who faced this very challenge during a recent economic downturn. Michael was a very special client of mine, so this story is really important. So please pay attention to the details because this could be anybody. The immediate impact of job loss on credit. So, job loss can strike unexpectedly, right? Leaving even the most financially secure individuals vulnerable. The immediate loss of income can make it difficult to meet financial obligations, anywhere from mortgage to credit card bills, which can negatively affect your credit score if not managed carefully, right? Let me tell you about Michael. So, Michael was a senior marketing manager until his company downsized, and he found himself without a job. With a mortgage and a car payment looming, the threat to his financial stability became very, very real very quickly. Now, we all know how this goes. Everybody's been through something of it, so I'm sure you guys can relate to it. But check it out. Michael's initial response to this. Initially, Michael was in shock. He was like, "Man, this came out of nowhere. What am I gonna do? I don't know how to handle this." And he was worried about his immediate financial needs, right? So here's how he began addressing the situation. He contacted me, and I felt bad for him. I understood the situation, but we walked through it together. And what we did is an assessment of his financial situation from A to Z. So we started by assessing all his outgoing expenses and current savings, understanding his runway or how long he could sustain without a job, and that was crucial. So we literally said, with what you have, how long can we go? And how much time do we have to come up with another plan? Then we had to communicate with his creditors. He reached out to his mortgage lender and explained his situation, securing a temporary forbearance agreement that paused his payments without affecting his credit score. Oh, I bet you guys didn't know about that, huh? This is why you need a financial coach. Bring you solutions that you don't learn in school. Financial advisors can't teach you this. The banks don't even talk about it. But these are things that are available. Anyways, budgeting redefinition. Michael slashed unnecessary expenses, prioritizing essential payments to keep his credit obligations in check. Cut out all the extra. We don't have the income coming in, we cut out the extra, we focus on the core. That way we can sustain until we get our next amount of income coming in. Strategies for managing his credit. As Michael navigated through this period, he employed several strategies to manage his credit score effectively. Number one, utilizing his emergency funds. Thankfully, Michael had an emergency fund, which he used judiciously to cover his important bills and minimize credit usage. Keep credit card balances low. He knew that high balances could hurt his credit score, so he maintained low balances and continued making minimum payments. I never talk about making minimum payments. I always tell my clients pay everything in full. But there are times where you have to make minimum payments in order to get to your bigger goal. They're rare, but those moments come. They should be rare. They shouldn't be irregular. Seeking additional income sources. Michael looked for freelance opportunities in his field to supplement his income, keeping him afloat financially and engaged professionally. If you lose a job, you don't necessarily have to go find another job. You can create work for yourself. This is a part of what I do with my clients as well. I help them think outside the box. How can I create income so I don't necessarily have to depend on an employer? I can become my own employer. Months into his job search, Michael adapted to his new financial norm. His proactive measures helped him maintain a good credit score, making him a more attractive candidate for potential employers in financial sectors that valued fiscal responsibility. By being financially on point and working with a credit coach, it helped him get a job in the financial field, which wasn't even his field to begin with. You hear that? Your everyday can help you progress in other sides of your life. Long-term credit management. Through this journey, Michael learned very valuable lessons about long-term credit management. Regular monitoring of credit score. I've mentioned this about 4 podcast episodes in a row because it's that important. Keeping an eye on his credit score became a regular part of his financial routine, helping him catch and address any potential issues early. Building a robust emergency fund. Michael realized the importance of having that robust emergency fund and committed to rebuilding it once he regained full employment. And not only did he rebuild that emergency fund, we doubled down on it. And I won't tell you how we did it, but I can show you. Contact me. Continuous learning. He took online courses with Clark, the financial credit coach, and that was able to keep him and help him enhance his understanding and resilience against future financial shocks. Yes, as a credit coach, I don't just help you with your problem now and get you to your goal. I give you continuous improvement strategies. That's what I've done in my past life is worked as a continuous improvement strategist. I bring that into the financial work now. Eventually, Michael landed a new job. The experience left him more financially savvy and resilient. His credit score remained intact, and he emerged from the experience with a renewed appreciation for the importance of credit management during economic uncertainty. Look, Michael's story is a powerful testament to the importance of proactive financial planning and the role of adaptability in maintaining credit health during a job loss. By managing your expenses, communicating with lenders, and exploring alternative income streams, you can protect your credit score and emerge financially sound. Flexing. Just flexing on it. Literally. You went from losing your job to building up your credit, learning how to manage the debts that you have, and then you turn that into a new career opportunity. That's how you flex. Your old boss, that's their loss. You're winning at the end of the day. Thank you for joining us on the Royalties Podcast. If you or someone you know is navigating job loss, remember Michael's story and the strategies he used to manage his credit. Share this episode to help others who might be facing similar challenges. Until next time, stay proactive, stay informed, and secure your financial well-being. Make sure you like, follow, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's bring financial literacy to an end. It starts here with me. I am Clark, the financial coach, the one and only person who guarantees results. If you're not talking to me, you're not winning. That's just what it is. And I want you to win. So come holler at me, man. Let's get busy.